feel the same degree of passion about private money, because we can take houses that look like this. I want you guys to consider the economic impact of this house sitting in the neighborhood that it's currently in and what it's doing to the surrounding parcels and properties. It is sucking down value, which means all of the surrounding neighbors, if they've got to want to go refinance their house and get an appraisal, that house is going to suck down their value. So that house is killing everybody else's appreciation. But you as a broker, you go out and you find the borrower that's going to fix this up. You bring them to us, and together we work with them to help them get the funding that they need. And then they take the funding that we give them and they make it look like that house on the right. Now, what has happened to the entire neighborhood because of this transformation? Everybody's value's gone up. So here again, think of all the people you're serving, think of all the tradespeople that you're putting to work, but now think of all of the blessing that you've produced and provided for your fellow man, for your neighbors. Now, if you can't get behind a business like that and be really, really excited about it, I don't know what's wrong with you. How can you not look at that and not get excited? Now, some people get excited about the transformation, right? Wow, look at that before photo, look at the after photo, that's incredible. Yeah, I get excited about the transformation, but not to the point that I want to be the guy out there, fixing it up and doing all the work. Because I can achieve a lot more in less time simply by arranging and providing capital for these investors that are doing these deals. Which is why, you guys, we have lent thousands, we've closed thousands of transactions nationwide, almost $1 billion in loans funded through you guys, our broker population, to do this type of work in these types of markets. Look at this deal. We lent this borrower $145,600. They took that money, they immediately made it look like this. The broker on this loan made $4,365. Okay? Broker got paid, but look at what we did to the neighborhood. They bought it for $145,600. That included the acquisition as well as the rehab budget. Value of the deal when it was done, $208,000. The borrower on this deal stands to make $62,400. But again, broker made money, borrower made money. Everybody in the neighborhood is in a better position. Check out this deal. Okay? Now, what do you suppose this house is doing to that neighborhood? What do you suppose this house is doing? That's, although my pictures got switched, okay? House on the left, $255,000. House on the right suddenly goes up in value, $394,000. The investor on this transaction is going to make $138,000. That's what they're anticipating. And the broker on this deal made $7,665. Okay, so here, I want you guys to write into the statements right now. Here's my question for you, okay? As you look at these three case studies, do you want to be the broker or do you want to be the borrower? So my question is, are you in a place in your life where you really don't have any interest in overseeing and managing a project to renovate, so you'd rather just broker loans? Or are you in a position in life where you look at that photo and go, holy cow, I want to do that, and maybe you want to be the broker and the borrower? Okay, so Tiffany Jackson says, no, Lee, I want to be both. Julie Rife says, I want to be the broker. Stacy Slaughter says, I want to be the broker. Don Harris says broker. Michael Terry says both. Rodney Polk says both. Rochelle, broker. Juan says, I'd love to be both. Eventually be both. Somebody said. Cindy said both. Okay, here's the great news, you guys. There is no wrong answer. If you want to be both, be both. I am both. Okay? And I probably will continue to be both because I still enjoy a good deal. Last Saturday, I was out looking at a piece of property on Lake Coeur d'Alene, some of the most expensive property in town. $1 million homes all over Lake Coeur d'Alene. Beautiful, beautiful homes. Found a person that had a piece of property. They owed $985,000 on it. And it was in such disrepair, we had to short sale it, and the bank has agreed to take $425,000. Bank's taking a $600,000 haircut because of the property's condition. Now, what do you suppose it's doing to the surrounding properties? It's devaluing those Now it's a major renovation, which I do not want to take on personally. So instead, we're going to buy the property. I'm immediately going to put it on the market for sale at $550. So I'm paying $425. I'm going to market it at $550, and I'm going to provide funding to whichever investor would like to buy it from me. And then they can go do the work and have a beautiful home on Lake Coeur d'Alene. And we'll make, I don't know, $120,000 to $150,000 on that transaction doing none of the work. So that's my point. There is no right or wrong answer. It's only what is right for you. But the thing I want you to understand is the numbers, okay? Now, I would encourage you guys to take a picture of this slide because I want you to understand the numbers. Every time you guys help a deal get funded, there's $124,000 in economic impact that occurs because you got a deal funded. Every single home sale transaction supports 2 jobs. We increase so when you guys see the rehab budget, okay? When you guys see the rehab budget on any one of these projects, you got to understand that for every dollar invested into renovation, it creates a 10x return in value to the surrounding homes.
If you want to learn more, just click the link below.